morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Adnan, my friend, the visionary, the entrepreneur, the courage and the talent to create such an amazing event in Series to bring the best minds of the world to talk about future technologies and how we can make this world better. I would like to present to you today a new vision for this great country. This great country should become the future global startup hub of the world, which will turn this country in the next 10, 15 years into a global superpower. But before I will tell you what I think and how to do it, I would like to tell you a story. It's a story about great vision, about courage, and about execution. The story how Israel high-tech industries have turned from nothing into a global tech giant. From a country that had export only in oranges and salt from the Dead Sea to a global power that affects the life of hundreds of millions and billions in around the world. For this, I want to take you back in time to the 80s and the 90s, some tens of years ago, where Israeli high-tech was only the very beginning. There were some tens of companies there and hundreds of entrepreneurs that wanted to create new technologies to change this world. But these companies, most of them had no chance, because in Israel in that time, like in many countries around the world, there were no what we called financial growth environmental tools. There were no infrastructure. These kind of tools are the basic funds for R&D, funds from transforming a product which finishes R&D into a product before production, the production and the marketing. The ratio in that time between $1 that you invest in R&D, you needed about $4, $5, $6 to put into marketing in order to take the product to its next stage. But there was no chance. And many companies, I would believe tens and possibly hundreds of them, have been closed down, and Israeli high-tech industries have went into a major, major crisis. My name is Moshe Cohen, and I was honored to become the first president of Israeli high-tech industries. And then in that very dark, difficult days, together with some brilliant mind of Israeli entrepreneurs, my friends, we decided to change the game. We decided to take our future into our hands and not to continue into a dead end. We have declared that Israeli high-tech should become the driving force of the Israeli government and the future of Israel. We actually forced the issue on Israeli government to create these growth environmental tools. Once they've been created, in the years after, hundreds and billions of dollars have been invested in Israeli startups. And the result of this, Israel high-tech, which was in that time about few hundred million in export, nowadays is crossing over 70 billion in export. But how all this is connected to this great country? Around the world, there are tens of thousands of entrepreneurs sitting in their homes, trying to create new technologies but they have no abilities to take them to the next stage or to any stage. If this great country will declare that it's creating a hub for startups from around the world, and they will provide the growth environmental tools which are required in order to be able to create here future for technology companies, there will be tens of thousands of technology companies in the years to come that will come here. Nowadays, there can be entrepreneurs from Australia, from Brazil, from any place in the world, that they have no future, they just have a dream. If they will know that this place is a place that can make the dream happen, they will come here. If they will get here the support, then this country will benefit because there will be such an enormous amount of technology power in all fields, not in a specific technology, that can be created that within the next 10, 15 years, this country can become a global superpower in technology in the world. Your great leaders' vision, as far as I remember in the short time that I visited this country just this year, and I love this country, and I adore this country for what has been done here, the great vision were two, divided to two. It was one, to try and create the best country in the world. And the second one was to try to do better and good for the world. The first vision is almost implemented. This country is becoming one of the best places on earth, if not the best one to live in. And now we left with the second one, to do much better to the world, which is already being done. But if this country will become a global superpower, if this company will develop here technologies from all kinds, can be in anything, in medicine, in education, in space, in anything around the world, this country in about 10, 15 years will be able to touch every person on earth, to do good to everybody, enhance their life, because we all know, and we heard it so much here, that it's the future world, the future quality of life in every place is technology advance. So this can be the next revolution of this country. The first one was to create an amazing place to live in, and the second place can be to create a better world, not just for this country, but for everybody around. And if this is done, the vision of your great leaders, which have visioned this country, can come true and create something which is very different, unique, and special for every citizen around the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.